So yeah, this title is a bit clickbaity because haha, joke's on y'all, I hated my hair when it was permed too. Hi lovelies, welcome to another video. And for those of you who aren't subscribed to my channel, I like to just say that I make pretty much relatable content, especially for young adults. Also like to say that my channel is like a journey of self-love, which from the title of this video probably doesn't seem like it, but trust me, I'll get to that at the end of this video. But if the things I just said sounds like your thing, make sure to subscribe to my channel, watch the rest of my videos, and like this video. So yeah, today's topic is me venting about my natural hair. So some things that you should just know about my hair, if you know anything about natural hair, is that I have 4B/4C hair. My hair in the front is 4B, and the hair in the middle and the back is 4C. I think I have high porosity hair, because a lot of people say another thing you have to figure out is your porosity. And I think I have high porosity hair because my hair just sucks in moisture, like just whoop. So I'm pretty sure I have high porosity hair. My hair is very fine, as in like the individual hair strands, and it's incredibly like fine. So those are just some things about my hair. So on top of that, you know, finding people who have similar hair textures and structures to mine is also kind of difficult too. So it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. So I pretty much never really liked my hair, even when I had a perm. I remember like all throughout pretty much middle school and high school, I just had a really big disdain for my hair. And then I saw that the natural hair community was up and coming. I saw so many girls on YouTube, you know, either doing the big chop or, you know, transitioning. So my senior year of high school, I decided that I was gonna transition too. So I got my last perm, and then I let, you know, the natural parts grow out before I cut out the perm ends. And I fully went natural in the summer of 2014, right before going to college. I really thought this would fix any bad feelings I had about my hair. I was ready. And I think as a lot of you guys who have gone natural, you know, you go in with this expectation of how your hair is going to look. You go on Pinterest, you know, you look at different styles that you could do. You go on YouTube, look at different tips, seeing like different people's journey and how after a year their hair is down to like right here. You just go in with all these expectations. So when I finally completely transitioned to being natural, that is what I was thinking too. Like, this is how my hair is gonna look. I'm finally gonna love it. It's finally going to be like thick and long. And that just wasn't what happened. And the crazy thing is, I remember being super confident at first about going natural. I thought I was doing everything. I was literally like, I think throughout my freshman year of college, I rocked my natural hair all the time. I experimented with different protective styles, bantu knots, twist outs, like everything. And, you know, time kept going, you know, sophomore year, junior year. And I just noticed something that, like, don't get me wrong, my hair was growing. When I chopped off all of the permed ends, you know, I could see my hair growing. I was taking great care of it. And I was really happy. But as time went on and, you know, freshman to sophomore to junior year of college, I hit a brick wall when it came to length. And that's when things started to become very discouraging again when it comes to my hair. I didn't know what was going on. I was doing everything, deep conditioning every week, sealing in moisture, you know, the LOC method and everything, and it wasn't growing anymore. And I just got tired. So by now, all the YouTubers who, you know, had transitioned or did their big chop around the same time I did, you know, their hair is what I considered long and thick, and my hair it didn't look the same. So that was very discouraging. So for the remainder of college, I think kept my hair constantly in protective styles like crochet braids and things like that, and lace fronts, because I just wasn't feeling confident in my natural hair anymore. It was literally giving me flashbacks to when I was like in high school and I wasn't content with my permed hair anymore. And so yeah, I just decided, you know, let's just cover this thing up and keep it moving. And when I tell y'all, I did everything. I even remember in the summer of 2017, I cut off my hair, like I cut it to like a short length and I dyed it. You know, I was trying everything. Before I went back to protective styles, I was trying everything to see like if I can fall in love with my hair, all this, and it wasn't happening. And that's why I've come to the conclusion that I don't know if, you know, loving how my hair is even in the cards for me. And this all relates, but I remember a couple weeks ago on Twitter, there was a big debate on if 4C hair is manageable. And, you know, for so long, even me being a part of the natural hair community, I was like, you know, yeah, it's so much more manageable. You know, you don't have to go out and spend your money on perms and getting it straightened all the time. And then there were other people on the majority now coming out and saying like, y'all, this is a lot harder than, you know, it's described to keep up with your natural hair. And now I am more on that side. Personally, for me, I don't think it's hard for me to manage my hair. If anything, it's more hard to like style it, and I guess more like once it's styled, to maintain it then and manage it then. So my heart really does go out for that side of the debate, because yeah, I think sometimes we do, especially for people who have an easier time growing hair. You know, you sell this fantasy of like, yeah, like your hair can be like mine. And that's not your fault because that's your genetics, but not everybody's hair is like that. Like I do have friends who can just get up and do whatever with their hair, and their hair will just be growing and growing. And like I said, y'all, I wash my hair every other week, and I make sure to deep condition it and moisturize it, and not much is happening with it. It's growing very slowly. It's very hard to retain length sometimes, even if I do twist it up, put it in cornrows. And I think it just all comes down to people's genetics and bodies, and I think we do actually need to acknowledge that in the natural hair community. And then going back to that Twitter debate about is natural hair manageable, I don't think a lot of people consider like how different hair types can be more difficult, and that's just the truth of the thing. Like 4C hair is a lot harder to manage than 3C hair, just because they're, you know, just to keep in moisture and our tight locks, so making sure everything is like stretched out all the time to make sure that we don't get single strand knots and tangles. And if you say that 4C hair isn't harder to manage, then you're just lying. Even like, you have to admit that. And I even have like, even a YouTuber a couple weeks ago got under fire for her comments about natural hair. Pretty much that YouTuber, who is biracial, you know, she went on saying that she is so blessed to have the hair she has because, you know, she sees her mom with her African-American hair, and she also used the word naps, things like that. You know, she was just saying how blessed she was in a kind of like in a braggadocious way. And if you don't believe me, here's the clip.
My mom is Black, so she really has, I was blessed with my texture and type of hair. My mom actually really has African American hair. Don't take this the wrong way, sis. My mama got naps, okay? And she be struggling trying to find the right products for her hair because she is natural. She's always like, you're just so lucky. Don't be complaining about your hair. I don't be complaining about my hair because I don't do much to it. But I will say I am super blessed when it comes to my hair texture, because I be seeing my mama do her hair, and oh my gosh, if I was her, I would have done the same thing and cut it all off. But she be wanting to cut it all off again after already being natural. She's like, it's just too much. And I'm just like, I don't know, mommy. Like, I don't know how to help me with that.
And I think the reason why I came under fire so much is just the way like she seems just like whatever when it comes to like girls with 4C hair and referring it to as naps. Even though she's been quote unquote blessed with, you know, a looser curl hair texture. I mean, she can't do anything about her genetics, but you know, if you're going to identify as a Black woman, you also have to, you know, try to have some empathy for what like other Black women go through, especially when it comes to hair, you know? So as you can see, it's a whole thing. I also think another thing that we need to steer away from now, and honestly, this is the biggest struggle for me, but I think the biggest thing we need to get away from now is focusing so much on length. I think we see, when I told you, when I first went into this, I was expecting my hair to be like down to right here. I expected so much. I expected my hair to be like this, or this thick afro, you know, that just defied gravity. And that's just not how my hair is. It's very, you know, it's just, it is what it is. And I think that, you know, long hair is beautiful too, but I am enjoying seeing more Black women rocking like little low cuts, little fros, things like that, because I do think for a long time we focus more on length than just on overall health and even confidence in your own hair. And honestly, I am so tired of trying to attain this picture of natural hair that everyone expects, that everyone loves, you know? And that image is long and thick. Like I said, I don't know if it's in the cards for me for my hair to be like that personally. And I'm tired of chasing something that I don't know will ever happen. And like I said, this channel is a journey of self-love, not only for you guys, but me as well. So we're literally going through this journey together. And I am here to tell you, yeah, I hate my natural hair. I might even hate my hair in general. And I'm not ashamed to tell you guys that, because it is something that plenty of Black girls do. And then we are made to feel shame also when we start to wear protective styles, because maybe we're not so confident in our natural hair right now. I do think we should always strive to be confident with ourselves. So I am giving myself grace, saying like, yeah, I don't like my natural hair how it is now, but I'm going to learn how to love it. And if that means I'm still wearing braids, crochet braids, lace fronts, then so be it, because that's also what makes me feel confident. And I'm living my life for me, so I'm gonna do what makes me feel good. And y'all should do what makes you feel good too. I do think there will be a time when I just have to unlearn this beliefs that, you know, your natural hair should be big and beautiful and long. And that's going to take a lot of unlearning. So I think the purpose of this video was just to let you guys know, any Black girls out there who just aren't feeling so confident with their hair right now, you are not alone. It will take a lot of unlearning and a lot of discovering. You know, I'm not giving up on my hair. Even with my protective styles, I still, you know, do everything I'm supposed to do. And then like, I'll even go like sometime where I'm just in my natural hair. Like for right now, I am just, you know, styling my natural hair. I put like a little canicolon in it to make a bun. So I'm just trying to do what I can do to finally get to that place where I can be like, I accept myself for who I am. But I'm not there yet, and it's going to take some time. But like I said, baby steps. And I think the first step is just admitting to ourselves, like, yeah, this is something I don't like. I want my hair to look somehow, and it doesn't look like that. And I'm upset. And I've come to that, so now it's just to see what life has in store for my beautiful crown. So lovelies, that's today's video. I know not everyone who watches this video can even relate to what I just said, but I do think there have been times where people, from whether you are a Black girl who does have long and thick hair, or if you're just another race of girl who has another type of hair, we have all had that time where we're not so happy with how our hair looks or happy with our own self-image. And so I hope that this video touches anyone like that. And like I said, we're in this together, okay? So let me know anything that you've realized about your hair that helped you finally come to this place of self-acceptance. So leave that down in the comments below. And please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel if this is some content that you would like to see more of. So until next time, it's been yours truly, Boosie. Bye.